Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Leadership. This is Brad. Hey, we're going through John Maxwell's The 21 Indispensable Qualities of a Leader, and I'm sharing some snippets from it as well as some of my thoughts and reflections on this important leadership book. Today we're going to cover Chapter 2, Charisma. The first impression can seal the deal. Dan Ryland said about this, how can you have charisma? Be more concerned about making others feel good about themselves than you are making them feel good about you. And I think that's a great point. You know, most people, he said, think charisma is some mystical, almost undefinable quality. They think it's a quality that comes at birth or not at all. But I think we know that's not really true. Charisma, Maxwell says, plainly stated, is the ability to draw people to you. And like other character traits, I'd say leadership as well, it can be developed. There's some things you have to know first. So we're going to talk about these. To make yourself the kind of person who attracts others, you need to personify these points. Number one is love life. People enjoy leaders who enjoy life, right? Think of the people that you want to spend time with. How would you describe them? Grumpy, bitter, depressed? Of course not. They're celebrators, not complainers. They're passionate about life, right? So the key here really is if you want to attract people to you, you need to be like the people that you enjoy being with. Think about that. Think about who those people are. Two, put a 10 on every person's head. I like this one. One of the best things you can do for people, which also attracts them to you, is to expect the best of them. See the best in other people. He says that's called putting a 10 on everyone's head. And I like that illustration there. So if you appreciate others, encourage them, and help them reach their potential, they're going to love you for that. That's an important characteristic. Number three is give people hope. Napoleon Bonaparte characterized leaders as dealers in hope. That's kind of where that phrase came from. If you can be the person who bestows that gift of others, they'll be attracted to you and they will be forever grateful. And then fourthly, share yourself. People love leaders who share themselves in their life's journey. You know, as you lead people, give of yourself. Again, you have to be a giver, not a taker here. Share wisdom, resources, and even special occasions. And I would say my add at this is you got to be authentic. It requires authenticity. You have to be authentic to do this. So when it comes to charisma, the bottom line is other-mindedness. You're focusing on others and the needs of others. Leaders who think about others and their concerns before thinking of themselves exhibit charisma. And I'd say this is also a strong characteristic of servant leadership. We're not talking abusive, but positive charisma. So here's some points to reflect on as we talk about this. Ask yourself these questions. How would you rate yourself when it comes to charisma? And then, are other people naturally attracted to you? And then, are you well liked? And this is going to take some self-awareness to answer that. If not, you might possess one of these roadblocks to charisma. Pride. You know, let's face it, nobody wants to follow a leader or someone who thinks they're better than everyone else. And then insecurity. If you're uncomfortable with who you are, others are going to be too. Moodiness. If people don't know what to expect from you, they stop expecting anything. So you got to be level on your mood. Perfectionism. People respect the desire for excellence, but they resist totally unrealistic expectations set of them. Cynicism. People don't want to be rained on by someone who sees a cloud in every silver lining. So if you can stay away from these qualities, you can cultivate charisma to a large extent. Okay, so to improve your charisma, here's some suggestions. You can do the following. One is change your focus. Observe your interactions with people during the next few days. You know, maybe ask yourself, how focused are you on others versus yourselves? We tend to kind of be focusing on ourselves. Then play the first impression game. He says, try an experiment. The next time you meet someone for the first time, try your best to make a good impression. Learn the person's name. That's key. Focused on their interests and be positive. And then share yourself. Make it a long-term goal to share your resources with others. And again, you've got to be authentic here. Think about how you can add value to 5 people in your life this year. Think about who those people might be. Thanks, guys, for joining me today. That's it for our message here. If you received some benefit or something I said struck you in a positive way, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. As always, you're more than welcome to connect with me on social media at the links that I'll provide. And join me next week as we look at Chapter 3, Commitment. Have an awesome Monday, guys. Be safe and take care.